This is Cohabitation. It's an RPG Maker horror game, and I found it on itch. It's a game about learning to live as one. The description is 200 light years away, the planet Alkia drifts in space. It is home to not one, but two sentient species. The peaceful technological Alkians and the terrifying Hall, who live off hunting the former as prey. This beat go hard! Tasked with reclaiming a radio tower to help find a planet capable of harboring life, will you help your species make their escape, or is there somehow a way to cohabitate? Cohabitate? I think that's how you say it. Cohabitate? This game supposedly has multiple endings. I'm just gonna play it and get whatever ending I get. If you guys want me to see, or want me to try to get all the endings, I can do that too if you guys request it. But as of right now, let's get into it. Hello again. Let's see. You are XMO-124 of the Alkians race, longtime resident of, you guessed it, the planet Alkia. Furthermore, this big old colorful rock you call home rotates at a measly speed of 100 Alkian lengths per quarter, per Alkia day. Per quarter Alkia day. Okay. That means your nights are few and far between, and last just as long as your wearisome days. How boring. It does, however, mean that your dreams are bloody crazy. I mean, you would know it better than anyone. You're in one right now. Who are you? So I'm in a dream. I think I'm gonna... Who are you? My name is Somnus. You might have mistaken me for my brother, but if you see him, that means you're in a load of trouble. But anyway, it is strange for you to be the one asking questions. All I am is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Guess it makes sense though. Given the rarity of the nights, your species don't dream up. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Given the rarity of nights, your species doesn't dream very often, and the dreams that do happen are all spaced out. In turn, your kin have failed to develop a dream sense when they sleep. And always regress into the same pitiful amnesiac state. Kinda cute when you think about it, but annoying for me, cause I gotta explain this stuff every time. ... I digress. There's more important things to discuss. Listen, things are about to get shaken up, buddy, big time. And I hate to say it, but the responsibility for it is all gonna fall... squarely on you. I'll tell you about it in the next room. Alright? Hello again. Now, what is your name? ... I know, you are XMO-124 of the Alkians race. But I mean, what is your name? You know. Like, my name? Yeah, what is your name? Make sure to select the input using the cursor. You can backspace with the escape key or by double tapping if you are on mobile. Heh. Okay. Since I don't really have too many spaces, I'll just do this. I'm Goop. I see. Goop. What an interesting name. ... Now, Goop, I must ask. Holy fart. Didn't even scare me one little bit. Which of these beings best represents you? This guy. I'd say this dude. So be it. Now, follow me into the next room. Now, this is the final room, I promise. I'm gonna need you to tell me one last thing. Your species has no concept of a relationship as far as I know. This will make sense given reproduction is pretty much handled by a single queen. But still, I need you to answer this question with the utmost attention and honesty. If you had a partner, what would their name be? I'm gonna name drop. Oh shit. How do I back? Oh, okay. Alicia, I see. Now. None of these. I guess this one, maybe. That's a dude. Alright, she's gonna be this one, I guess. So be it. Listen, XMO 120... Holy crap. Listen, XMO 124 or Goop, whatever you prefer. We're approaching the end of the road for the stream anyway. And though you may soon wish you had never woken up, you must soldier on. The fate of life as we know it dangles ever so precariously in your appendages. So, no pressure. Alright. This guy looks like a freak. A little freakadoid. Whoa. ... What a strange dream. A terminal whose sole use is to monitor and maintain your sleeping pod. Nothing seems to be awry. Despite what you may think, this is a computer. It is operated by putting one's eyes up to goggles and uses ocular movement as a means of control. ... You put your eyes inside. What commands do you wish to execute? Oh, okay, this is kind of cool. File 1. I'll save the game right now. Just in case. Sleeping pod. With Alkia's day beginning, it has ran Awaken protocol. Bright lights now shine on its inside. Unfortunately, that means you can't sleep in it for now. Alright. Seems like your front door is locked. Can I unlock the door? Oh, I can. Door's been unlocked. View e-communications. You have two new e-communications. Reading first, e-communication. To XMO 124 from do not reply dash hull detect subject auto e-communication hull breach. Photon analysis has detected a possible hull presence within Radio Warehouse 17. Current data has this location as your post. Please report to your supervisor for more information. Reading second e-communication. To XMO 124 from XM3009. Subject importance beyond critical. Report to me immediately after awakening protocol. All has been lost. Holy shit. End of e-communications have been reached. Alright. Door keys with the mouse. Interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. Access the menu or go back by using the escape key or by double tapping. Sprint or speed through the text using shift key. Sprinting, however, is disabled in certain areas. Alright. Fellow Alkeans, no one inside. Oh, didn't mean to go back in my room. Fellow Alkean's bedroom door, it appears they have left. You are not allowed inside. Okay, I assume that's what it's gonna say. Sorry, leaves. Alright, I guess I have no business there. Guess the only way is forward. XMO 124. It took you damn long enough. Spent your sweet ass time cleaning your ear follicles, huh? Who are you? ... I can't believe it. My name is XM3009! And you better get that straight! I'm not doing that. Good lord, your dream amnesia might be worse than I thought. Now it's got you struggling to retain your memories in the real world. Believe me, if I had a way to keep my workers awake at all time, it'll make things a lot damn easier around here. See, I'm not sure if you remember this, but I'm the general manager of Unit 17. This makes me the prime overseer of among other things, Rations Bunker 17, Sleepwear House 17, and most importantly, Radio Tower 17, your location of employment. Why is it important? What's my job? Radio Tower. What's my job? Gotta explain everything. You work to support that tower. It's grunt work, essentially cleanup, maintenance, and in this case, extraction. When it comes down to it, radio towers are the biggest hope for survival of our species. Say, do you even remember what the hull are? ... I'll take that as a no. God damn it. Time is of the essence now, but I gotta sit here explaining things to Sleepyhead over here. Shit. Well, you should know, Alkia is home to not just one, but two intelligent species. There's us, the Alkians, but then there's another. They're called the Hull. Terrifying beasts, all of them. Though not as quite as intelligent as us, they're twice as deadly. And they can only live in darkness, which means when night rolls around, they're on the prowl. These well-lit and well-fortified buildings, however, are a means to keep us safe during the night. But somehow they found a way into the generators below our radio tower and destroyed them, taking over the tower in the process. Curse them. Been damn near 1,000 Alkia rotations since the last attack of this scale. We thought the barrier around the generators would stop anything. To make things worse, because it's been so long, a lot of our military equipment has been decommissioned anyway. Not that it would make a difference at this point. So, maggot, I'm sure you see where I'm going with this. That radio equipment is our ticket to contacting a planet capable of fostering life and getting the hell out of here. So I'm gonna need you to get in there, get our transmitters and receivers, and bring them back here. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. So, get going. The clock is ticking. I gotta start waking up the next line in case you don't come back. ... Heh, that look on your face. You have no idea what's going on, do you? Almost feel bad about sending you to face the Hall, but you know, that's how the world works. If your dream amnesia is really that bad, you can brush up on our history in the Hall using our records in the library behind me. Believe me, maggot, you'll need it. I just unlocked my side door. Once you collect yourself, get your butt out of here. Oh, and take this. You obtained an earpiece auto-translator. This is required for any Alkian who operates radio equipment. It uses machine learning to translate any communication it hears into our language. Only use it when you get to the receiver, just in case a miracle happens and we're contacted, but I don't want you to break it before then. Alright. This technology belongs to... Not allowed to touch it. Alright, I guess I'll read about it. Looks like there are some physical records here of the Alkia's history. Which would you like to read? History of Alkia. Alkia is a desert planet in the barred spiral galaxy 1. Recorded history begins roughly 100,000 Alkia rotations ago, where a certain species evolved the ability to communicate. This species would soon learn how to conduct agriculture, form civilizations, and conquer their own landmass, and would come to be known as Alkians. Alkians subsist solely off planet species that thrive in the Alkian desert lands and have engineered such crops to support their large populations. Further, their race consists of almost entirely of males, with a single queen that gives birth to all Alkians. Mating with the queen is done according to collective need. If a certain generation needs more miners, more 001 class Alkians will be permitted to mate. If our race calls for more scientists, higher classes will form the brunt of the breeding efforts. This is because it is believed that one's class is inherited, given how most Alkians are proud to fill their respective roles. This seems to be inarguably true. The queen, who admittedly lacks an ability to communicate, has no problem with this status quo and passes on her role to a new queen every 1,000 Alkian rotations or so. Furthermore, as a society, us Alkians pride authority, caste, and duty to one species. Very few of us have thoughts of deviancy, criminality, or truancy. Those who do, however, are quickly sundowned. Though, as will be elaborated on in a later section, Alkians are unsure if they're alone in this galaxy. As a collective, we doubt there would exist any other civilization with the same discipline and vigor as us. Alright. Interesting lore. Technological advances. Alkians were quick to adopt advanced technologies across the board. These came in two major forms. The first was computers. For thousands of Alkia rotations, Alkians would solve massive problems in engineering through the use of countless conscripted 001 class citizens. Each citizen would line up in a row and work in a series of math problems which were passed on to others in the group. Proficient solvers were promoted. Those that made mistakes were sundowned. For a while, this was sufficient, and Alkian society flourished. Much of our planet's greatest architecture and weapon systems were made using this method. However, it was eventually realized that this process of mass computation would be replicated by a series of connected transistors that could either be turned off or on. Upon this discovery, Alkia's computing revolution began. O01 class citizens who were usually relegated to mass computation. Holy shit. Mass computation roles were restructured. Oh my god. O01 class citizens who were usually relegated to mass computation roles were reconstructed into foot soldiers, miners, and hospital grunts to support Alkia's new path. The discovery of electronic computers furthermore laid the groundwork for our race's second prime advancement, quantum mechanics. This began when high-class Alkian scientists discovered that they no longer could build transistors any smaller, as they would violate the laws of physics. Faced with the blockade and computational progress, the scientists turned to theories that were once considered foolish in search for answers. In doing so, they found a certain low-class Alkian who theorized that light could act as both a particle and a wave, based on behavior he witnessed when shining a light through an open slit. At the time, the citizen had both went against the caste and scientific consensus, and for this he was sundown. But his theory of particles that can act outside the laws of physics as we knew them proved extremely useful. Alkian computer scientists considered to be true. Holy shit. Alkian computer scientists considered to be the true discoverers of quantum mechanics called these objects qubits, and set about making transistors that can work for them. Their findings were nothing short of extraordinary. Qubits had the ability to hold multiple values at once and transfer information instantaneously across great distances. Since then, nearly every aspect of Alkian society is based off these quantum computers, and the scientists that created them were deemed the highest class of all. Interesting. Sorry for my really bad reading. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I am tired. History of the whole. It should be noted that Alkians are not the only intelligent species that inhabit this planet. There exists another, called the Hall. By Alkian scientists, this species have been a terrifying puzzle. I read that so wrong. Called the Hall by Alkian scientists, this species have been a terrifying puzzle since our first contact. While Alkians are carbon-based life forms, the Hall seem to be made largely of silicone. Furthermore, they seem to lack any consistency of appearance. Seemingly, the only thing that Hall citizens share in appearance is an ability to terrify. This exasperated by their diet, the Hull are known to live solely off eating Alkians. Because the Hull are most active in darkness, however, certain measures have been made to protect our race. Large, well-lit buildings have been erected outside travel at night is banned without an authority's orders. Still, as it will be touched on later, the threat of the Hull has never fully gone away. Alright, I'm gonna leave that for another day. There's a placard here. It says, "This airlock leads outside." There's a placard here. It says, "Reminder, any exit outside of daytime hours requires approval from superior officer." There's a placard here. It says, "Failure to comply with the exit regulations will result in immediate sundowning." A terminal words to life next to the control pad. It is now daytime. Free passage granted. Would you like to disengage the airlock? Yes. A lot of reading. Must be Rations Bunker 17. You have no business here currently. Alright. What's on this side? Who's this guy? That blue exoskeleton. You're an 001 class, right? Shit. Don't tell any 003s this, but I hate my job so fucking much. Going out here with a gun, hoping I don't accidentally step into an open hull mouth. Is this really all there is? ... At least I'm not as bad off as you are, heading into that blasted radio tower and all. Good look out there, buddy. Haven't seen anyone return from there yet. Well, I'm different. I'm built different. This must be Hospital 17. No business here. Okay, that seems like where I need to go. So I'm gonna go see what's over here first. This path leads to the other enclaves. You have no business there. Okay, so the only way to go is this way.
Alright. I just wanted to explore. ...
You're unsure if you want to enter, but you have no choice. Oh shit. Cough yak. So you're in 001 class, right? ... I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told everyone else. I'm not doing an accent. Stay the hell away from here. But I know you're not gonna listen. Not like you have a choice, I guess. I hear any 001 class that doesn't follow orders gets sundown. I thought I would be spared from that treatment. Look at me now. A hole took a bite out of my midsection, and the only people sent in here are there to save the equipment and not me. But that's to be expected on this goddamn planet, isn't it? I agree, we're fucked. So good luck out there. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually try and reclaim this place, so I put the whole thing on lockdown on my way out. Even broke the first floor lock mechanism. I'm sorry, but if you want any chance at getting to the transmitter on the top, you'll have to fix that first. If I knew that the 003s on top would have the gall to send an army to be slaughtered. A terminal begins to whir to life next to the control pad, but it looks to be broken. It's now time. Free passage can be without approval of superior. Please contact for more assistance. Alright. Put your eyes inside the computer. Given what lies ahead, you have a strong feeling you should save your progress. What commands you to do? Yeah, I'll save the game. See ya, buddy. I'm gonna go beat up the whore. What the fuck? Salkian is long dead and half eaten. Looking at his exoskeleton, he must have been a soldier sent in here like you. What the hell is that? Holy shit! Game over. I guess that's a haul. That's not what I thought it would be. Oh. Alright. What the fuck? It says in the case of a hull takeover, keep these things in mind. First, hull are most active in the dark. When faced with a bright light, most of them won't even have the energy to eat you. Second, hull come in an endless variety of shapes and sizes. There are fast ones that will chase you, ones that are blind, big ones, small ones, one that just sit still all day. There is no way to predict what the hull will do. That brings us to my third point. Never underestimate them. Though they seem incapable of intelligent thought, there is a reason we have yet to wipe them off this planet. Don't become their next meal. It will only allow them to get stronger. Can't find anything useful in here, you should look elsewhere. Among the books... Oh, it's just the same thing. Oh, I don't want to be in there. That shit freaky. Alright, I guess let's see. Alright. Appears this was a door lock mechanism, but it has since been broken. ... You don't have the means to fix it. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't think I did. to the door right here. I could probably go. The door's locked. Of course it is. What the fuck? Where am I even supposed to go? Ooh. Oh shit. Forgot I can, like... Is it more accurate to control? Oh, whoop. Whoop. Okay, I guess I'm not using my arrow keys. I forgot about that. Okay. Whoa. I was trying to get the repair kit in the closet next to that thing, and I lashed out with its tongue, hit me with such force that it damn near killed me, but it didn't even go for the finishing blow. That bitch must have ate so many of our brothers that all he needed was a little bit of my blood as a dessert. So now, having gorged itself, it just sits there, blinking. Is it gonna kill me? Something in the corner catches your eye. A repair kit. Alright. It appears this was a door lock mechanism. I'm gonna try to fix it using your repair kit. Yes, please. It appears that you fixed it. However, it looks like you still need a key card. You still need key card A to use the mechanism. Where the hell am I gonna get key card A? Can I tell this guy that I fixed it? Good luck out there. Oh, where do I get key card A? Wait. Is this like a quick time event thing? Okay. I don't think I can go in there. Where do I get keycard A? I have no idea where I'm supposed to get keycard A. Holy fuck. Damn it. I should have saved. Ugh. It's fine. Unlock door. Alright, I'm just gonna go get the repair kit, fix it, save. And then I'll see if I can figure out where to get that blasted keycard. Go, go! What up, what up, what up? I know. Locked. Okay, fix this. Save game. Alright, there we go. Now if I die, I want to do all that over again. And then I'm gonna see if I can't figure this out. 'Cause how do I get past that? Go, 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 go! Okay. That's how I get past that. Okay. Salkian is long dead and half-eaten. Looking at his exoskeleton, he must have been a worker for the radio tower. ... You can see a keycard peeking out of a pocket on his torso. Do you want to take it? Yes. There we go. Okay. I gotta wait for the next thing. Go, you little rat boy! Damn! Okay. Alright, swag. Alright, the door is locked. But I have a keycard. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna save now, because I'm not doing that again. Save game. What's that? Oh. Am I gonna have to find multiple blue switches? Is there... I wonder if I'm gonna get a flashlight to stun them. Keycard B. Doesn't have eaten. Radio station. Oh, sweet. That was easy. It's like he's still alive. My keycard? Wait, you aren't going out there, are you? How did you even get in? I'm too damn good at this game. They were lying in wait, then out there. I'm sorry. You are fucked. Chilling. Search here. If the control panel indicator light is flashing blue, flip the blue switch into on position and then all others off. If the control panel indicator light is flashing red, flip the reds and yellow switches to the on position and all the others off. If the control panel indicator light is flashing yellow, flip all switches on into the on position. ... You'll keep this information in mind. So it's... I can't even really tell what am I supposed to do? Oh, fuck. That guy looks like a damn titan. Am I missing a switch? It must be. I think I got them all on. Okay. Salkian is dying. Looking at his exoskeleton, he must be a worker for the radio tower. He doesn't have anything to say. Why? Okay, long dead and half eaten. Looking at his for the radio tower. Long dead and half eaten. Radio tower. Oh. Save game. Something strange is happening. What does that mean? Given how you just recently opened it to get in here, you sense that something may be wrong. What's happening? Oh shit. What the fuck?
Itu siapa coba dia coba. Apa dia coba deh?
Da 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 da.
Web deh saya. Web coba dia coba.
What are you talking about? Okay. Is it trying to communicate? I thought they couldn't talk. I'm saving the game. Oh shit. It's the radio tower equipment. The box should include a receiver and a transmitter. You finally made it. That noise. Something tells you it sounds a bit different than usual radio static. You've been told it has never happened before, but it could be a signal from another planet? You decide to put in your earpiece audio translator. Is a message from the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, also known as SETI. We write in hopes of making contact with another sentient species. We understand that this message may be hard to interpret, so we will now relay what we call prime numbers as the universal show of intelligence. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. We feel that will suffice as proof. Further transmissions will include will include more such displays. We hope this message does not fall on deaf ears and that new horizons will soon rise amongst the galaxy. Excuse me. That is all for now. This signal has been relayed as part of the SETI Institute. Location, University of California, Berkeley. You will find in the United States, on a planet called Earth. End transmission. Oh shit. It looks like, for the first time in Alkian history, another hospitable planet has been found. But what do you do now? Your earpiece audio translator, having listened to their language, will be able to translate a potential reply back. But since their message traveled with slow-moving radio signals, it would have been sent from a long time ago. Our reply, on the other hand, will be sent with quantum teleportation and arrive instantly. Is the being who sent the message even still alive? You decide to stop this train of thought and formulate a reply. What will you say to the residents of this planet Earth? ... You should probably think about this first. This will be your only chance to be the first being to reply, and do so in complete privacy. As to see it, you have three options. In the first, you consider the risk of sending a reply to another intelligent species we know nothing about. No matter how good our translation is, you don't want our message to have any chance of being misinterpreted as a declaration of war. To make things worse, you don't know how advanced the weapons of this race are, nor do you know how aggressive they can be. In turn, maybe you should reply with a simple neutral request that you mean no harm. On the other hand, once a word of this gets out, there's no doubt your superiors would immediately organize a fleet to Earth. And what if what they say about our race is true? It is doubtful that the residents of Earth are more advanced technologically than Alkians. Even if they wanted to mount a resistance to Alkian spaceships, it would likely be in vain. So is the best course of action to be upfront with them and say that we are on our way? And then the third option. By that same coin, knowing that Alkians will try to mount a takeover of this Earth, this could be your only chance to keep this secret and prevent the residents of Earth from being wiped out. Come to think of it, there's a great chance that this society on Earth is better than the one on Alkia. You have lived your entire life under the thumb of a 003 class, always doing their bidding. And recently, you were just sent in to face certain death. Does such a thing also happen on Earth? Yeah, unfortunately. Are the beings there allowed to flourish and given freedom no matter their rank? You think that's not impossible, so should you send a desperate plea for them to never reply or send another message again, just so your superiors can't see that they exist? You should figure out what to say soon. Oh, I don't know. Man, this is a hard question, or hard decision. We're coming to you. Use the auto translator to pass your reply into the transceiver. In the process, you end up explaining who you are, what Alkia is, and what would happen if the Alkians were to potentially come to Earth. You end by affirming that Alkian spaceships will embark towards their planet as soon as possible. And now all that's left is to do is wait. Did you make the right decision? I don't know. I feel like, don't kill us! Would have been funny. But... the hell is that sound? Oh, it's little old me. The bus was late again. Your boss is not going to be happy. Better not be any more late. And on the spirit of this anniversary... Ahem. You can sense how annoyed Professor Elias is. I feel it is appropriate to recall where our organization, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, began. See, 50 years ago, it took 50 years for it to reach Alkia? Dang. See, 50 years ago, we sent out our first radio message into space, and it went a little like this. This is a message from the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, also known as SETI. We write in hopes of making contact with another sentient species. We understand that this message may be hard to interpret, so we will now relay what we call prime numbers as a universal show of intelligence, and so on and so on. What fools we all were. Back then, we haphazardly sent English and Morse code alike without a regard for whether or not we would be understood. Not only that, but the fear of such messages as being misinterpreted or alerting a potential aggressor to our presence was non-existent. ... Hopefully we don't pay for such mistakes with blood. I have a bad feeling about that. But given how silent the skies have been since then, I doubt that will be the case. What we can do, everyone, is change SETI's way of going forward. That message 50 years ago stood as a symbol of humanity's technological progress and a hope that we could meet like-minded beings across our galaxy. This hope still stands, but in our modern age, filled as it is with war, hatred, and misinformation, we must become cognizant that things likely aren't the sins of humanity alone. Extraterrestrials could be just as awful as us. Everyone, and we... Oh my gosh.
Extraterrestrials could just be as awful as us. Everyone...
What the hell is going on? Extraterrestrials could be just as awful as us, everyone, and we have got the sole responsibility of making a first impression on them. So we better get it right. ... And that's it for today's morning debrief. Time to get to your daily task, everyone. Except you, Goop. What? Why? Took you damn long enough. Spent your sweet-ass time cleaning your ears, huh? This is such a parallel. The bus was late. Huh. That's what you say every time. I'll have you know, Goop, what we do here is serious work. We have no room for people who aren't serious about it. Listen, the grant that covers salaries for research assistants like you is up for renewal next month. Between the recession and the war in Ukraine, Uncle Sam is giving less and less money towards searching the stars. Okay, so this is fairly recent then. Someone here must get on the chopping block sooner or later, and let's just say slackers are first in line. ... So get to it, Goop. Prove me wrong. You're on receiver duty for today. I moved the equipment into the room to the right. And this goes without saying, but don't mess this up. Even a deadbeat like you can handle the receiver. It's not like we ever heard anything from it. Alright. The parallels are interesting. To this on Earth and the Alkians. The boss pretty much said the same thing. It's pretty interesting. A central tower that stores all the data on all the radio and light waves through our storage is vast. It's not like it contains anything important. Hey, was the bus late again? Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully Elias didn't chew you out too much. Sometimes, between him and the day-to-day of working here, does this work ever get demoralizing to you? I'm not sure. It's alright. I didn't mean to ask such a deep question so early in the morning. It's just, I can't get this stuff out of my mind. And with everything going on in the world, is this really the best use of our time? Maybe it is, though. If only to find another place to escape to once we tear this planet to shreds. Heh. Sorry, I'm just taking up your time. We should both get back to work. What does this guy have to say? Can I help you? ... I'm doing real important work here, see? Can't be bothered. He seems to just be clicking through tabs on his laptop, but you decided to leave him alone. Alright. Oh, that was your email. You should probably check it. Take a look at your computer. Save game. You have 1 new email. Reading first email. 2, Goop. From Alicia. Subject, hoping you didn't forget. I hate to use your work email like this, but you didn't say anything this morning, and I wanted to remind you it's our 3rd year anniversary. I would love to do something special tonight. We don't have to go out or anything. Maybe I can cook and you Venmo me for the ingredients in return. Let me know what you want me to make. Love, Alicia. Ooh. Steak. Your reply has been sent. Why am I emailing her? I can just text her. A terminal that controls a central radio receiver, which is aimed into outer space. Typing into it produces a very satisfying clickety-clack sound. Radio receiver. Time to go through your checklist just like every other day. First, you must turn the receiver on. Produce a harsh hissing noise, as always. Next, you have to check the dials and buttons that control where the receiver is aimed. Unsurprisingly, everything is normal. It's not like someone would sneak in here at night and press all the buttons. Next, you must run a command in the terminal to pick up any outside signals of a certain frequency. Now, it's time to test those frequencies. 980 megahertz, nothing. 981 megahertz, useless noise. It's looking like today's another boring day of listening to static. You're getting hungry. You can't stop thinking about dinner with Alicia tonight. ... You decide to get back to work. What was the next frequency to test? Must be the 982 megahertz. Are coming to you. Was that a message? It sounded like they were speaking English, but they didn't sound human. Still, this must be some sort of prank, right? Or accidental intercept from Earth? I would actually poo-poo in my pants. Holy shit. Our interceptors seem to be aimed and turned correctly for outer space. And the terminal was given the correct commands. What on earth is going on? We decide to amplify the signals. I repeat, we are coming to you. This is XMO-124 speaking. I am a resident of the planet Alkia. I'll get to the point. Our planet Alkia is home to not 1, but 2 sentient species. There's us, the Alkians, who are peaceful plant eaters. Then there's the Hull. They live solely off eating us. So as you can imagine, finding a way to escape our planet has been a goal of ours for a long while. And now that we know that your planet can support life too, every single one of us wants nothing more than to set a spaceship in your direction. I'm telling you this because unlike my superiors, I care about the potential inhabitants of a planet that we will colonize, and wish no ill will towards the residents of Earth. At the same time, however, you will need to make way for our arrival. I'm telling you all of this beforehand because I do not wish for a galactic war between our species. I am of the opinion Alkia is vastly superior technology than the residents of Earth. Though this is just a guess, I have reason to believe that even a small-scale galactic war could result in the partial destruction of Earth. I should say that I do not wish for this to be taken as a threat. I want nothing more for the residents of Earth and Alkia to prosper in tandem. In return for hosting our species, I believe we will be able to share some of our technology and knowledge with you all. This is, however, a stern warning. As it stands now, my species is coming to this Earth, whether its residents support such a measure or not. If any of you hear this message and wish to reply, our system should allow instant communication via quantum teleportation. I am a lower-class Alkian, so all I know about such a system is what I skimmed from records. I think it works by using quantum bits that have been entangled between our planet of yours. But that happened to be located near our radio. The bottom line is, we can now exchange information instantaneously. Just send the signal in my direction, and like you would. The bottom line is, we can now exchange information instantaneously. Just send the signal in my direction like you would any other, and our technology will do the rest. If you want to inquire about my species or negotiate, just reply using the same methods you would usually do. Let this fact stand though. Us Alkians are coming, and we will heed to no one. That should be all. I will stay here and await a reply. Please take as much time to think as need be. Holy shit. What was that? Was it some sort of prank? The message seems to have no discernible source, which could make sense if it was sent via quantum teleportation, whatever that is. And the frequency is spot on for a wave that comes from hundreds of light years away. God, this is all real, isn't it? You are the first human to ever hear a message from outer space. What did the message even say? Alkia? Quantum teleportation? A potential space fleet flying towards Earth? None of this makes any sense. You begin to feel dizzy. Hele popo. Ahem. Looks like you fainted. Many hours have passed. It's nearly the end of the workday now. Falling asleep at your desk, More like falling onto your desk, I should say. Looks like you broke the receiver. It's a shame because I thought I saw a wave come in. Must have been an errant signal though. I know there's all sorts of jamming and shit coming from space given the war in Ukraine. Ukraine? The war in Ukraine. Still, this is the exact type of behavior I was talking about this morning. Goop, you should go home and get some rest. Then come back tomorrow and never pull a stunt like this again. Got it? You have no idea what to say. I'll take that as a yes. Now, get out of here. I'll get a replacement receiver tonight. The printer, my sweetest frequency. You don't understand why someone hasn't replaced it. ... These issues do seem common to all printers, though. Why doesn't someone come around and make a good printer? They certainly would make a lot of money. Alright, I'm gonna save, and I feel like this might be a good place to stop for episode 1. This is really picking up, though. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I've heard that this is a really good game. There's multiple endings, and like I said in the beginning, I'm only going to go for one, which is the one I naturally get throughout my playthrough, but if at any point anyone watching wants me to go and try to get all the endings or another ending, I will do that upon request. And yeah, bye-bye!